All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your boy Arsino here. Let's talk about it. Did an alert go out? Oh, it certainly did. Well, let's get it, people. Let's get to it. Patrick Beverly, aka Pat Bev. Pat Bev came right out the gate, ladies and gentlemen, and put all this stuff to bed, but exposed a whole deeper, darker secret. I was waiting for this. You knew it was coming, huh? West side of Chicago, Pat Bev, first team on defense, baby. First team. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Well, I did a lot to make sure you got that notification. Oh, man. I'm very happy that you guys are getting the notifications. Now, with that being said, let's get into what's been happening. Kyrie Irving said that he's willing to risk it all, risk everything for social justice. That's what the man said. Yep, we got to get those likes up. You're right. Everybody coming through the door. And the main reason is this, because you brought up a very good point. But Kyrie Irving, who's not playing anyway due to injury, his team is in the runnings, even without Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. So Kyrie, who rallied over 100-something people on a chat, who basically felt like their voices wasn't heard, decided to have this conversation on the live stream and brought all of this to the forefront. Now, many others were, caught off guard. I wasn't, because I already knew, and he was the last one. Told you there are players. There are even players on the Lakers who don't even want to go back to play. Told you about Dame was the first name on the list back when I made that video. James Harden, Dame. Look at them. They all coming out. Everything that I was saying that I'm like telling y'all, hey, there's people that don't want to go back. Now we see. Hello. Now we seeing it. We are seeing it, and it's playing out the way we thought it would go. So they asked Pat Bev about it. Pat Bev has a whole different thing He is not PR. He's not going to tell you anything. This is why they don't interview Pat Bev. This is why they try to keep the cameras and the microphones away from Pat Beverly. Because he's not going to give you the politically right answer. He's going to give you the answer that you're surprised he's giving you. So they asked him about, is he going to sit during the national anthem? He was, hell no. I wasn't doing that before. Why am I doing now? He's not going to do that. Pat Bev ain't taking a knee unless the whole team is doing it, but he's not going to do that. Hmm? My sound is staticky. Man, they using some real trickery right now. That's just goofy. Is it still like that? That's terrible. That absolutely makes no sense. Now, let's get to the gist of why we're here. They didn't care about Pat Bev saying that he would stand for the national anthem. They didn't care about that. That wasn't the main focus. The main focus on the call is said, look, if LeBron James says you're playing, you're playing. That's it. Understand the politics, baby. If LeBron James says you are playing, guess what? You're playing. That's what everybody's so upset about. That's why everybody's bent out of shape with Pat Bev. I'm trying to see if this is my ex or my next. Yeah, Pat Bev, man, he's a father too. And he's looking out for his kids, his future, and doing what he's got to do. Well, Pat Bev says LeBron said you playing, you're playing. That's just all to it. It's just the politics of the game. Understand that. Hoopers can y'all can say what y'all want, meaning Kyrie Irving and everybody else. King James, LeBron, said we hooping. We all hooping. It's not personal. It's only business, baby. Stay woke. That's what he said verbatim. Something I've been trying to tell y'all for years. You want to know why there's a crackling sound? It sounds like the audio's messed up. You want to know why you're not getting notifications on very obvious videos? That's like, why would somebody block this? There you go. Who has been one of the biggest detractors of LeBron James breaking down all his BS on a daily basis? More than me. And everybody who think it's okay to go against that fire or go against and challenge me, or like I'm just gonna cower and just roll, get in a ball and stay there and be like, I made them upset. I'm sorry. I'll just say nice things now. You have got the wrong guy. History should prove to anybody I don't back down. Never have. I'm like, I have went up against giants in this game. From the Jay-Z's, the Meek Mills. What more do I have to do to show you that I didn't pick these fights? I'm telling you how I truly feel. I'm not doing it for clickbait. I'm doing it because this is exactly how I feel. I went left, Frank. Except for Ayana, let her punk me. How let her punk me? Did you not see my video? You talking about the time when me and her had that falling out? And that was here. I just didn't want nothing to do with her because, it's that spoiledness. Oh, poor Tron. Tron, you don't get it. She was out of pocket. She calmed down later when she realized, like, all of them really did, but I'm like, that mouth couldn't do it. LeBron is dumb for thinking he run the NBA. Why would he be dumb for thinking that? He does run it. Haven't you seen Adam Silver's slipper? What people don't realize is that the NBA is headed for a whole different reality in the coming months. They have bigger problems on the table. And that's what this video is going to get into now. We wanted to make sure who was the real people that stay on the line with us and who's the fake people. That's right, Sir Michael Lewis. That CBA is coming, and that is going to be very massive coming up. That little thing that was supposed to be just so little, that's going to be massive. But they have a new sorry about that. They got a new problem. A new problem is on the horizon. Chris, if you want to get that shirt, you can click the link below. You can get it in the where they got all the Teespring shirts. You can get them. All the LeBron shirts are there. Now you're going to see a whole new reality when it comes to these deals, because now they can't, because of the pandemic. You can't expect to get paid the same amount of money as you was before. But here's another reality. They're talking about resuming the season in doggone December, right? But you don't have any open workouts for none of the players that's been out for like 5, 6, 7 months. That's cool for the Golden State Warriors because they've been going to the NBA Finals for 5 years in a row. So they probably needed a break, a period of break where they're not going hard practicing and doing two-a-days. You know, it's like, look, we get it. What would I be praising them for, William? Bums like Jamal Murray getting 100 million makes no sense. Listen, Jamal Murray made an even crazier statement. Almost made a video about it. He said that when the season starts, that they are the best team, that they could win it all. Them, like, we can win it all. We're like, right now we've been training and practicing and doing all this. We ready to go. So like we actually have a shot to win it all when the season starts back up. That chick of his must have sucked his brains out during the pandemic. I don't know what in the world. Yeah, he said that. I don't know what he was doing up there. She didn't suck all his brains out right through the uterus. Now, let's get to the gist of the whole thing. So the whole world can understand from a logical standpoint. The Denver Nuggets play in Mile High. They win a majority of their home games. About 68 to 70% of their wins are at home. And mostly the time, the reason that they win at home is because, and the reason that they win at home is mainly because the high altitude. And now you're going to be playing in Orlando. So you're going to be on the road where you don't fare that well. Y'all about a 500 team on the road, a little better than 500 on the road. So all of this tournament and these games are going to be on the road, not in high altitude. So you, out of all the other teams, are at a disadvantage. And believe me, it's a difference. So that reality is going to come crashing down. So from a basketball perspective, no, you guys are not going to win it all. No fans is a difference. If they got music, they should be okay. People play basketball with no fans all the time. It'd be about 4 or 5 people in there cheering. When you go outside, play 5-on-5, you might have 6, 7 people out there before people show up. You play in the gym all the time, there's no fans. All you hear is run, cut, cut. Cheat, 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 cheat. Cheat, 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 cheat. Rah, 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 rah. Woo! That's all you're gonna be hearing. Woo! Go, go, yeah, yeah. Long as you got a play-by-play guy, I don't need the crowd. I know I don't. They like the crowd get people pumped. The game gets me pumped. The competition gets me pumped. I don't need a crowd. I just need to play. They're gonna bring in 2K noise to make it phony. I mean, what Jordan was saying was, it's all over for you, old man. You the past, bro. And he was the past. I ain't mad at that Hellcat. Don't forget, man, we ain't even at 100 likes yet. What's going on around here? The likes is free. I mean, y'all could donate to the Cash App if you want. Carcino, the name on the Cash App for those who didn't know, by the way. I mean, Iceman had a variety of moves, but at that point, Michael Jordan interviewed him, after the fact, and did some stuff with Iceman because there was a lot of controversy that, like he drove the Iceman out. So they did something with Nike and they did a little one-on-one. You can see it on YouTube somewhere. Well, see, it's the same power that Michael Jordan had. It's just more exploited. LeBron exploited his power. Jordan did not. Jordan couldn't. His power was limited. The team that he played for, the Bulls, the ownership, they dictated to Michael Jordan. They weren't gonna let him dictate what he was gonna get on his team. LeBron came in, has corrupted the entire league. He's got Adam Silver slipper, like he got videos and photographs of him in heels and doggone leather lace. LeBron, look, Adam, I need more players, or these things go public. And these silver slippers, they all going public. If I don't get another small forward, I don't care about the deadline. Make them want to trade him. That's the only way it's going down. Did this man Rashad just ask the most obvious question in the history of sport? He's like Clutch Sports wiring everybody 10K if you publicly support LeBron. No, what's going to happen is, and what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to make it optional. If you don't want to play, don't go. If you want to play, the league is open. We're going. This is what we want to do. Now, what kind of a league they're going to have when they know who's playing and who's not? Oh, well. Will the Lakers get bounced in the first round of the playoffs? Hell no. Do I want them to get bounced in the first round of the playoffs? Absolutely. And they saying this is probably the White Howard's last time playing in the league, like after this season, or at least for the Lakers for this year. Black players need to all boycott because all the NBA owners stayed quiet. And then you got Steven Jackson out here. They leaning on these owners in the NBA, and the NBA owners aren't budging. But my thing is, where's Jenny Bucks? She tried to, during the pandemic, she tried to, finesse $5 million out of the small business fund for the Los Angeles Lakers to cover their salary. Then they got caught and they had to pay it back. But yet, the majority of your players on your team are African American. Yet, I haven't heard her say anything. So while LeBron James ain't talking about that, your owner, LeBron James, is Jenny Buss. She owns you. Now, why isn't your owner speaking up? If you got all this power, LeBron, your owner's calling you. Your owner's calling the shots. So if you win this championship, LeBron, the trophy sits in the owner's office. See, this that real conversation that they don't want you to have, LeBron. Isn't it true your owner put Kyle Kuzma in your movie Space Jam? Hmm? Nope. They said owners. Greg Popovich is not an owner of the San Antonio Spurs, but you think he was. He's not the general manager, the president. Where are the Spurs? Mark Cuban said a few words because he's a television personality right along as an owner. Exactly. Where the Golden State Warrior owners? I heard they were so, current with all the social events and all the things they do for social justice. But when something was happening with the Skittles people, the Golden State Warriors was right front line and center. Wonder why that is. Why is the NBA so quiet? Why is Adam Silver Slipper, who claims that he's so for the people, why is he so quiet? Because LeBron can't do anything, right? Unless his owner says so. So Kyrie took a stand. He sacrificed it all and said, I'm willing to sacrifice it all because I'm holding people accountable. People got to atone. See, LeBron is able to run free in a bubble, but there's a line he can't cross. And he knows what that line is. He's tried to cross it before and realized he don't have as much power as the owners, and he will toe the line, and he will do as told. The same way that he didn't stand up for the citizens in China, he stood with the corporation and the government of China because that's where his money is. So he went with the money. China told him to shut up and dribble, and guess what he did? He shut up and dribbled.